So we're going to talk about the Pioneer pot and how we produce top-rate seedlings in a air pruning root pot. So in the traditional system, seeds were planted into a flat. Those seeds would germinate, the roots would grow out, and then we would come along and grab those little seedling trees, pull them out of the ground, and shake the soil off, and wrap this little tree up in a little tiny 2-inch pot, and all of its roots will be wrapped around inside the pot. Those roots are forever, and they don't move, they don't stretch out, they just get bigger as the tree gets bigger, and they become a girdling and circling root problem as the trees get older. So this is a new system called the Pioneer pot system. We sow a seed directly onto the top of the container. This is Podocarpus gracilior. This is a recently germinated seedling. You can see it's about 1/2 inch tall. The seed is right there in the middle. Right now there's a taproot coming down through the middle of the pot. It will come beyond the end of the pot, and then roots aren't supposed to be out in the air. Once this root emerges from the bottom of the pot, it will desiccate in the warm afternoon air and literally dry out and prune. The great thing about this is when we plant this plug of soil with its tree and its roots, we don't have to disturb the roots inside this container to take it on to the next Pioneer pot container. And so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to actually take a more mature Podocarpus gracilior. We're going to remove the soil and expose the roots so we can see what the root system looks like. A gentle tap on the container. We can reuse the pots. They are totally recyclable. We can solarize them so that they are sanitized before we sow seeds in them again. So this is what we would have at the canning machine. So this would come out in this system. If you were at Home Depot and you were holding a petunia or a tomato that had been in a 4-inch pot, all you would see is white roots wrapped around the outside of the container. Those roots, again, don't go anywhere. They just keep wrapping around the pot and getting bigger. So what here we're going to do is we can see there's absolutely no white roots around the outside, but upon close examination we can see that there's lots of small white roots that were coming out the side, and then during the day, right now, they air pruned. So I'm going to remove the soil from this tree right now, and as we thought, there is a beautiful taproot coming down the middle of the pot. It went beyond the pot, the bottom of the pot, and air pruned off. The lateral roots, which came out the side of the container, have also all pruned off, and we end up with a perfect root system.